Hello, everybody, and welcome. It has been a few weeks since I've done one of my Tasting Tuesday videos, so I figured I would bring it back. I've been collecting some treats to share with you guys. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I can't wait to see what each one of them is. I have been finding little things randomly because I like to go into the stores in the mall, and I like to go to like little gas stations or the little special marts that have different things. I don't know. I enjoy it. So we'll see how this goes. I think I'm going to start with a small package. It's not the smallest, but it is small. Also, I just want to say hi. Thank you for joining me. Happy to be back. Can't wait to do these more often. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all that jazz if you want to keep watching these videos. Alright, so these are supposed to be some sort of choco cookie. I don't know. It looks like it might be fun. So let's see. Can confirm is some sort of chocolate cookie. Looks very much like a rice cake, but I don't know if I'm going to love this texture. It doesn't seem like it's going to be crunchy. Let's see. Ready? Nope. That is not crunchy. Reminds me of the texture of, oh my gosh. It took a second for the flavor to hit me on that one. This tastes like, if anyone remembers what Cocoa Pebbles tasted like when Cocoa Pebbles was Cocoa Pebbles before it's become this crap that they sell now. This is really good. It didn't taste like anything at first, and then it just kicked me. I'm gonna finish this one. I also have to remember to turn off mine. Oh no, it's gonna do a double. Oh my gosh, I have to turn off the sound. I have no idea how to do that. I don't know how to fix that. I added a device. Now I have to figure out how to turn my speakers off. There we go. They're turned off. Okay, cool. It was just gonna keep sending it through the speaker and then replaying it through my microphone, and it would have been a pain in the butt. All right, so these are gonna be a yes. I'm gonna continue to keep eating these later because I don't want to get full on one snack, but that's pretty tasty. What's up, buddy? Hey, King. What's up, Race Crown? Welcome to the stream, everybody. All right, so this one here, I don't know exactly what every one of them is. I have just like a little bit of an idea after I did a Google image search to translate these wrappers. What's up, Rob? Welcome. But this one's supposed to be some sort of like honey cake. It's a cute little package. Very simple. Look at the little guy. Reminds me of a fortune cookie. What's up, Cyber Cable? Ugh. Ooh. Well, I can tell you that none of them made it in the shape that is shown in the pictures. They all are basically just broken. But we'll see if the taste holds up. What's up, Big Kurt? Welcome. Ready? Let's see if it's crunchy. It feels like it's gonna be. Nope, just messy. Ugh. Give me a second. Oh my gosh. You know what this is? This has, even if you look at it, you can kind of see. This is definitely like a croissant cracker. Like if they took a croissant, they sliced it into pieces and then baked it and made like a cracker out of it. That is what this is. That is interesting flavor. I don't like it. It's okay though. I got roommates. Somebody will like it. Try again. I really like croissants too. It's just too dry. Too crunchy, not sweet enough. I know some people who would like that though. I'm gonna finish it because why waste? What's up, everybody? Welcome. All right, time to wet the whistle. Look at my super dented can. It got dropped. But it still works. You just gotta make sure you don't cut your lip on the little top part of the thing. Be careful. Okay. So, since we did two things that are moderately sweet, I'm gonna pick something that's not sweet. This one said that it's some sort of potato chip. I can't remember what the flavor was, but it was a really simple flavor. We'll find out. Maybe I'll taste it. The chips that I get in these packages always have such a smell is so different than the chips that we have here in the US. I'm sorry. I could definitely eat the rest of this bag, which I will later. I'm probably just I'm gonna go smoke and after I get done with this and finish all my snacks while I watch TV or play video games or something. It's been a long week already. These are really good. They remind me of the sour cream and onion. I was trying to think of the flavor before I said it. They remind me of the sour cream and onion Pringles, but they're crispier. Very light flavor, not as like strong and salty as a Pringles. These are good. I'm gonna snack on these later. I feel like I'm gonna have a whole little pile of just things to snack on whenever I get done. It's gonna be great. All right. What do we have over here? Have some choices. Ooh, let's go with these. Every time I find these, they always like taste really good. They always have a fun texture. I don't remember what they're called, but they're like some sort of like little rice cake. I'm excited to see because you never know if they're going to be sweet or if they're going to be salty. The sweet ones are my favorite. They kind of mush in your mouth. Do you have any plans for New Year's Eve? Actually, I don't. I think I'm going to have a quiet New Year's Eve, hanging out with my puppies and my loved ones. I cannot get this bag open. All right, try again. Okay. My Christmas was pretty quiet too. I did a little bit of stuff with family and then kind of just kind of chilled. I'm glad that I had an opportunity to open up some P.O. Box gifts from some awesome people who sent those to me because, Santa was not very nice to me this year. I guess I'm on the naughty list. It is what it is. So it was nice to have something to open up on Christmas Day. Okay, here they are. A lot of times they come in like a long, like tubular container, but I feel like these are more little tiny versions of them. Let's see. This should be some sort of crunch, but also like delicious. Oh, let me fix this. Confirm. All right, let's see. It's the sweet ones. It reminds me of, you remember Pops? I know I'm old. Back when Pops were still good. And the way that it doesn't have like that hard outside crunch, but the way that the inside, like corn puff would just kind of melt in your mouth. So good. That person needs to go. I'm getting better at that. Learning how to mute people and get them out of my comment sections. This is really good. This is going to be really fun to eat later. Oh my god, it's so tasty. Oh yeah. Texture, 10. Sweetness scale, 7. Not overly sweet. When I say like a sweetness scale, I'd say like not level of how good it is sweet wise, how overly sweet it is. Because if it's a 10, that is way too sweet. If it's a 1, that's not sweet enough. So, you pick one. All right, I have something that I found that looks a little fun because you guys know I love Pokemon. So these are supposed to be, I guess, Pokemon jellies? I'm happy that you did, buddy man. Hope everybody's having a good time. Oh my gosh. Is this going to be another package that I can't freaking open? I have scissors, but I refuse. Ready? Oh, it's like edging. Don't give it to you first, and then there it is. Well, these are interesting. I was expecting them to be a little more colorful because the package kind of, you know, there's a lot of color here. But we'll see. Who do we have? We got Pikachu with his sunglasses. We got Wait, is that? That's Charmander, not Charmeleon. The glare was throwing me off. And then we have another Pikachu, and then they gave us a Slowpoke. Ooh. Did he get a shell and make a Slowking? Okay, so this one's pink. This one's yellow. I'm guessing lemon. It says pink, yellow, and whatever, but these are all basically the same color. But that means it probably doesn't have a whole bunch of food coloring in it, which is great. I'm already getting food in my chest. What's up, Pedro? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, clean up my own mess. All right, who do we need to eat? Since there's an extra Pikachu, I'm going to do the Pikachu one because I can give the other ones to my kid. And my kid will like this. Well, they might. We're about to find out. I feel like this is going to be a terrible experience texture-wise. Can I get it off? Come on. You can do it. Don't make me use my teeth. Why is it that we're so more efficient, so much more efficient with our teeth than we are with our fingernails sometimes? Thank you, Emmanuel. I appreciate that. There it goes. It's juicy. Nope, try not to spill the juice. Ooh. Get a little taste. I can't quite pinpoint that flavor, but that's not. I think you're supposed to just kind of. I feel like I'm gonna end up making like. We'll see what happens. Yum. I think it's grape. I think the flavor is grape, but it's just so like mild. That was a terrible experience though. There was a lot of jelly in my mouth at one time. But it's okay. We'll survive. It was delicious. I won't give it like a high rating or anything, but it was delicious and my kid will love eating the rest of them. What is my next project this year? Well, with the group, I have quite a few projects. We're working on a Protectron right now, and then we're going to be building some weapons so that we can start doing raffles next year at our conventions. My personal project is my T60 suit that I started beginning of this year and then got completely distracted with all the things that we had to craft with the group. It was just a really busy year craft-wise, so I had to put that one to the side. But this year, I get to focus on my suit. So I'm going to be making some crafting content. I'm healing from had like a little like surgery I had to get done. I have to be careful with like my arm movement. But once all that is done, I will be back to doing projects again. I'm gonna put these to the side. Those won't be ones that I'm gonna take into my snacking tonight, but at least they weren't terrible. So we've done a couple of sweet things. Here's something else that's supposed to be like salty. I think that when I did the Google Translate thing and said that these are seaweed, almost like seaweed crackers. I'm not a huge fan of seaweed, but the description sounded like it was really, really good. So I'm gonna try it out. Holy moly, I didn't realize how far behind I was because I touched the chat earlier, so I apologize if I missed anything for anybody. All right, let's see. Cute packaging. Cute little child with a baseball bat. Fun. Gosh, it literally comes with like just two little pieces. That's it. Just two pieces. Well, you better be good. Okay? I feel like this is gonna be Ooh, Oreos, apple pie, almond. No, I have not, but it sounds like someone needs to send me a box because I didn't even know those existed. Oh man. I did get sent something from Arizona Sweet Tea recently, and I have to do it. I think it's all Fallout themed for their new stuff though, so I'll be doing that one with Tyler so that we can be in our like Fallout gear and stuff. I think that would be fun. All right, let's try this one. It looks like it's going to be crunchy. All right, you ready? Sorry about that. That was a weird texture. I feel like when I eat things that are strange, my autism really comes out. Ugh, the flavor gets worse. I do not like that one. Now I remember why I don't really like seaweed. Very fishy flavored. Not my thing, but I know someone else who will like this. It's a good thing I got roommates. I gotta get that flavor out of my mouth before I try to put something else in there. Much better. Okay, are we ready to try our next snack? I'm saving like what I think is gonna be the best for last. And it's this bag of Kit Kats because it looks like it's gonna be a good one. My kid always loves the Kit Kats. Whenever I get done, we eat on them for like the next week. So that's gonna be a good one. Are you doing stand-up comedy this coming year? No. I'm not funny. Funny things just happen to me. It is what it is. Stand-up comedy is not my thing. I tell jokes like Nemo's dad. If you ever really had to deal with me in person, I could tell stories really good. I could do some sort of like storytelling situation. But when it comes to telling jokes, I definitely tell jokes like Nemo's dad. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Oh man, you got to try the Nuka Quantum? I want to try the new ones. I got the one that one of my subscribers sent to me, but I have not been able to find a box of the new like Jones Soda collection. If someone finds it, my P.O. box is in my bio. Just saying. It would be fun to do a video with all the flavors. All right, so we're going to move on. This is our next snack. I love Pirouettes. Oh, and this looks like Pirouettes to me. I'm guessing it's going to be some sort of fruity flavored Pirouette. Let's dive in. I'm excited about this. Oh, gosh. I wasn't expecting two containers. Got it, though. That's cool, though. That'll stay fresh for later, so I don't have to open it all in one shot. I'm going to set this aside. My kid can have one bag, and I'll have the other. Oh, this is going to be so good. Ooh, let's see if they came in broken or if they came in... Ready? I feel like that's broken. I was gonna see if I could get like a full. This is good though. We'll take a half chip. It's okay. All right. So that's trash. I'm telling you, it looks very grapey to me, or I don't know something. We'll find out. Definitely not what I was expecting. I guess the best way that I could say is lavender in a cracker. Some people like that. You can ruminate on it for a minute, but like not I don't like it. Somebody else though, if you love lavender flavored stuff, this would be great for you. Not for me. It does have a great texture though. It's really crunchy. Pieces came in fairly together. Yeah, so if you like lavender, you should try this one. I know someone in my house who will eat the crap out of this though. I'll set that one right there. I'll finish that in a little bit. Happy New Year's to you as well. I'll see you guys in the new year. I'll be doing a lot more live streams next year. I've been having some. This has just been a really rough year. And those of you who have seen and heard or watched and paid attention, it's been nuts. And I'm tired. I'm hoping for next year to be a little bit more reasonable in a lot of different areas. I am not a fan of floral flavors, by the way. This did not do it for me. For anyone who was asking, so lavender is not a flavor for me. All right, so this, I think we're going something salty to kind of change it up a little bit. Goals and plans for 2026. I want to earn a lot of money for charity. That's one of my main goals. We did I think with the group, with conventions and getting to see people in person, it was really a great way to up like the charity game, and I feel like I was really able to do some good. I think we did over. I know it doesn't seem like a lot compared to a lot of other people that do charity, but I think our group raised over $15,000 this year for charity, and I feel like that, that's something for somebody, and I feel like next year we can do so much more. My goals and my plans would be to find a way to help finance the group better, because everything that I call it a group because it's me and Tyler. We're best friends. We do together. We do all the crafting and creating and all the stuff, and then we have our friends that live all over the place that we kind of bring with us to conventions depending on where they are for ease of access, and then they come and help. Sometimes people contribute things. Either way, it's a lot of fun. My goal would be to find a way so that we don't have to pay out of pocket so much for these conventions, because we have to rent a truck, we have to pay for rooms and hotels and food. The conventions give us a spot, which we really appreciate because that stuff is amazing. It's not enough when you're going to places like, we're talking next year, like LA Comic Con, possibly there's a couple of them in the works. I can't remember. I don't want to name the wrong ones, but my goal is to really lean more into maybe not cosplay. I'm gonna do more cosplay content because I have a lot of costumes. I have a place to film now. Things are gonna get better. I'm getting stuff cleaned up, but I also want to be able to really lean into the set building and design and building these creatures so that we can have a cooler booth to show people to try to earn more money for charity. That is my main goals, if that answers your question. Now on to our crackers. What are your goals? Anyone have any simple ones they can put in the comment sections that would be easy to read? All right. Oh, these are very thin crackers. Beep. It reminds me of a Ritz cracker already, but it's thinner. Let's see what happens. See if it's good crunchy. I can see the salt crystals on the top. It is like a Ritz cracker. It's that's not salt, that is sugar. It's like a sweet salty sweet mix. That's a very the flavor changed. I'm sorry. Sometimes it does that. You taste one thing when you bite it, and then after a few minutes, it kind of ruminates for a minute, and then it's completely different. That's cool. Good luck on writing your book. One of my good friends is writing a book, and she is doing a really good job, but beating herself up about struggling. So don't struggle. Enjoy yourself and make it fun. Okay. I would say that I could eat a whole freaking container of these. I'm going to add these to my snacks for later. I'll save this one too. No. I'm going to do it. Thank you, Joey. I hope everyone's still watching me in 2027 too. That would be awesome. I would love to work a little bit harder. My goal is to do a lot more live streams and be a little bit more involved. I've been so busy working outside of creating content this year and moving and relocating and dealing with a lot of family stuff that's been pretty heavy. So I'm really hoping the next year's going to chill out a little bit so I can spend some more time with you guys. That's what I'm really hoping for. We have made it to our final treat. What do we think? Are these going to be amazing? Oh no! The danger to getting candy that comes from Japan and places like that is a lot of times, if you can see from the packaging, she melted. She's definitely melted. It's okay. Maybe it'll still taste good. We can only hope. Let's see. We ready? Oh my gosh. Why are some of these packages? What it is my nails are getting too long. I need to get my nails done really bad. Kit Kats usually never disappoint, but every once in a while I've been surprised by one that I was like, oh gosh, that is not my flavor. And it's not that it's bad, it's just not my flavor. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Should probably move this over here so people can see it. There we go. Oof, that sip of soda gave me a little indigestion. All right, let's see. I don't think it'll be crunchy because it's a little melted, but we'll see. That did not develop well. Nope. I did not save the best for last. It is what it is. But it's okay. We got a lot of great snacks here. We got roommates that'll eat the rest of these, and my kid will eat the rest that they don't want. And we still got to try some interesting things. That was gonna probably, I have to say, that's probably the worst thing I've tried today. Not even as bad as the seaweed crackers. These were pretty bad, but at least they tasted kind of good at first. That just was not good. It's okay though. Let's see. What was my favorite thing? I'm gonna have to say, no, definitely not that. It's gonna be these guys. I don't remember what they're called, but sometimes they come in like more like tube, like longer form things. These are like short cracker ones almost, but they're delicious and they have a great texture. That was my favorite one. Obviously, the worst one was the Kit Kats. So I guess sometimes Kit Kats do disappoint. It is what it is, though. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this Tasting Tuesday. I can't wait to do this again. Next Tuesday, hopefully. I think I have something fun for next Tuesday. I've been holding something back, and we will see how it goes. Either way, this weekend, I'm going to see you again for some other live streams playing some video games. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Bye, guys. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you again for joining me.